So anyway, so it it's 17 something hours. Hey, squirrel. Every time I see a squirrel, I can't help but think of my squirrel story, which I think I'm going to have to share with everyone now that I mentioned it, right? And now that the squirrel's coming up on me again. All right, first of all, squirrels are, they're fucking little crazy creatures, you know. Rats with big tails, some people say, but way more nutty. Okay, here's a quick story, true story. It happened yours truly. We're going back now. I call this the squirrel story. I've told it many times. It goes back to 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. It happened. 2002. All right. Let me quick just set the stage for you. So 2002, I'm working. The time of the incident, it was about, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock at night, where I was at my third job. Where I was working was a gym. It was a local gym, and I was working the front door and, you know, collecting the money from the people who were due, and just beautiful, great job. Almost even too boring sometimes, but not this night. So I remember it was during the week or something. I was closing. It was almost about to close, like 20 minutes or something like that left. But rewind earlier in the day, I was in there myself lifting, and there was a squirrel that was like trying to get into the gym. They would leave the doors open, and in the back and the front, and anyone, you know, thing could get in. So I remember seeing it, not thinking nothing of it, and then fast into the nighttime. So I'm closing up. So they're bombing me now, squirrels with acorns. And there was just me and this one guy left. This guy Henry. Henry's a big, strong, muscular, like 250-pound, you know, guy, tough guy too around town. I know him, and he says, he leaves. All right, Jay, I'll see you later. And he goes, and then I'm, you know, getting up, ready to do my, you know, closing duties and lock up. And I just hear like a scream, a guy screaming, ah, like that, you know. So, that sounds like Henry. I don't know. Maybe I should check it out. And I go out into the front sidewalk, and then there I see him across the street running, you know, screaming. 250-pound big strong Henry running, screaming, and I look up behind him. There's nothing behind him. You know, he's just cars, and I just see his head running. He's like, Jay, watch it. I said something like that. I was like, watch what? And then at that time is when he went past the driveway where there was no cars, and I saw what was chasing him, and it was that little maniac feral squirrel I was trying to get into the gym earlier, right? Chasing him, right? And I swear to God, you know, don't lie, I'm not lying now. And he got to his truck and jumped in, you know, and like, you know, and you know, I could tell he was relieved. He was, you know, who the fuck wants to get bit by a squirrel, you know? And then, right, I was laughing, right? And then the squirrel, I swear, it was like a movie thing. You know, it stops, hears my laughter or something, it's like turns its head. And I looked at him, and he looked at me with the, you know, how some of those squirrels get like this Tourette syndrome. Some squirrels, like, and they're all like wrapping their hair's fucked up in the back, and they're like all disheveled, and they look nutty. That was this squirrel. And it looked at me, you know. And then it turned, right? I'm laughing, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, you better not, you motherfucker. Sure enough, he did. He took off at me, straight on, boom, running straight. And it was a big open sidewalk, you know, like 2 stores space. He's coming straight at me. I'm like, I'm standing here, I'm thinking like, all right, number one, I'm not fucking running. There's no fucking way I'm running. So that's one. That was committed in my mind from a squirrel, but this thing is like gobbling up. It just couldn't wait. Like I was like zero fear in this squirrel. I give it a lot of credit. So I'm standing there, and then it started getting like a little close, like, I don't know, 10, 15 feet away. I'm realizing he's still determined. I'm not scaring him off by standing here. So I try to scare him, you know, and I yell and I scream and I stomp, you know. boom, boom, yeah, like, once. It may have paused for a second or something, because then I remember, stomping again, doing it twice, like, 'cause they got closer. Didn't even phase him, like, he's like, motherfucker, he's come running straight towards me, and as stubborn as he was, I was too, and I didn't know what the fuck, I don't know, I want to try and catch that little feral thing with teeth and fucking squirrel all over. As soon as the thing was about 3 to 5 feet away from me, straight in front of me, it launched itself into like a perfect vertical, like trajectory straight to like land on me, like right here. It did. Thank God for the training. I didn't even think about it. It was great. As soon as it got within close enough, I just reacted and I went boom, and I kicked it, like like not like that. I kicked it like you're kicking a football type of thing. I kicked a soccer ball. I went boom, like straight up and to the left a little bit. And I swear, Henry's my witness. He's watching it from his truck. I kicked it and I kicked it across the street. It went across the street and it was flying like, it was like time slowed down. Boom, 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 boom. And I love animals, but I'm not about to get attacked by one either. I mean, or person. You draw that space. That's it. But I felt pretty good about myself. I was quite smitten with myself that day. I remember. Boom. And he wasn't hurt or nothing. He landed over there and then like shook it off, and I could tell. Then he looked, and then he looked away from me and ran away. Like, all right, I don't want no more of that. So that's a squirrel story. There you have it. There you go. But it does bring to mind, though, the classic lesson there of strength and bravery and courage and willing to do viciousness is not only relegated to the size and big people. It can be small. It's what's inside, and that squirrel certainly had it, man. All right, I think that's my cue card. Boom, 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 the acorns. All right, so I'm going to sign off here, probably for the weekend. I just put up the video a few minutes, a little while ago, when I actually took a little time editing and chopping it up and mixing it up and getting fancy. It was fancy for me. It was also fun. Hope everybody like it. And then also, I'm trying to get in the habit of, I hate using that word try, I'm getting in the habit of signing off, also mentioning I have 2 other YouTube channels that I never mention ever. I had this thing like 2 years almost, this channel. And they are Rogue Combatives, ROGUE Combatives. That's one. And my newest one just started a couple weeks ago, American Bowie Knife Fighting. So if you're into that stuff, check it out. All right. And I'm blueprinting in my mind now. I'm going to have the rest of the weekend's going to be good. There's going to be no fighting, no stupid arguments or anything like that with my girlfriend or anything. It's going to be smooth sailing, and I have to be a team player if I want things to be smooth sailing as well. Can't be a fucking dictator. What is that noise? Oh, that's my music. All right. And I hope you all have a good weekend as well. Don't let the bastards get you down. Go out and fuck the fucking fuckers first before they fucking fuck you. And lastly, as always, goes without saying, always be strong, get power, go over, and be able to always be able to go it alone, go long, hard, go without, just keep going. Chasing out. Hello, one and all in one. My name is Jason. And it's Saturday afternoon vlog. Saturday, September 10th. I'm in kind of, I don't know how to say it, a distasteful mood, maybe, perhaps. Been trying to process it and not let it process me. Difficult. I know it is. Anyway, I wanted to thank all the new subscribers I got this month so far. Thank you. Very cool. I don't know why, but I cannot bring myself to ask for those things, ask for a subscription, ask you to like, or tell you to like my video like so many other people do. Figure it's like tipping, you know? I don't know. Do you ever just be in like you're in a perfect mood, everything's rolling, firing on all cylinders, good mood even, good times, maybe even a little bit happy, or just like neutral, but you're not in a bad, out of sorts at all, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, like nothing can happen, and you just take a step. Oh shit, I'm in a possible bad mood. Kind of like that. But in the past, I would let that shit control me and just let my mood control the show. You know, I would just let my mood dictate my actions. It's not good. You know, you gotta get control of that shit. Anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know what my problem is today. Well, I do a little bit, but there's nothing I can do about that one. So I'm not even gonna mention it. That's the other new thing that I've been really into and following, is that when bad information comes from somebody, and especially you can tell if they're getting off a little bit on your bad information they're giving you, do not give them an ounce. Do not let it register on your outward face at all, you know, because that's what they want. They want your misery. They want to see you out of sorts. They want to see you all frustrated and angry and upset or whatever. Even if whatever they have is doing it to you, do not show it on the outside. My gosh, my friends, you're giving them the victory. You're handing them what they want. I'd rather starve them to fucking death from what they want and keep it all inside, you know? I don't know. It's just been, I don't even know what the word is for it to explain. How things are, they just seem to come in sets, you know, like waves. Good ones and then the bad ones. Good ones, bad ones. You gotta learn how to ride the bad ones, or duck underneath them, or whatever you have to do, but evade them. All right. You know, every day I want to do Bowie videos, you know, because I just like it. It's fun. It's what comes to me. I love it. But some days it's not there, you know. Some days I don't want anything to do with teaching it, not with the Bowie itself, of course, or knife. I'm still liking this segment idea for the vlogs, because I have not much to say right now other than the negativity that I'm processing in and out of me. So I probably should get off of the video, but I don't, you know, I wanted to get it started. But I got a lot of yard work to do, possibly today. This is just the backyard. Big. All right, so one thing I've come to notice and learn about the days, you know, just a 24-hour day, is that how you feel in the mornings most often is different from the night. You know, a night is most different from the day. The afternoon, transition. So, you know, if you get bummed out in the early part of your day, or screwed over, or maybe pissed off or something, try and keep in mind that just ride out the rest of the day. And maybe at the end, it could be a good day. Who knows? But I'm tired of letting bastards and fuckers and everyone in between who wants to get in my way and annoy me or slow me down or something, sabotage me in some way. I'm just tired of them getting away with shit, you know. Since you can't pound people for no reason, you know, I reckon you can maybe pound them with your mind, you know. Be so strong up there, be so solid up there, be so solid in your self-discipline, both inner and outer, that you can use that as a weapon against these cheap shot artists who hide in the dark, sit in the side, try to get you, try to stack things up against you because they have no life, they have nothing else going on for them. So, you know, they have to, you know, they look at others with, and they want to, you know, whatever they can, but they want to see you as miserable as they are. And that'll never happen, of course. But also, maybe they realize that maybe they want to get it on the surface, so you got to take that away from them too. Same as your own inner bad moods. Starve them to death. Give them no input, give them no emotion, give them nothing but just silence. And give that to the fuckers too. You know, you don't have to answer them. You have to show them what you're feeling or anything. No, keep yourself on the outside, neutral, smooth. They can't read you. This is good. And I am out for now.